think about it, we've got to go and pay for a course to learn about our own hair.
Yeah.
And it looks like, I just don't get it. Like, it's free to learn about like white hair and everything, and like, but you got to pay more money to go learn about your own hair.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense.
Hi guys, we're Black Excellence Bristol and we're acknowledging achievements and aspirations. I'm here with none less than Ruby QUARNEY.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Ruby QUARNEY.
QUARNEY?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I say it right. Ruby is an aspiring, or you are a hairdresser now, would you say?
Well, I got my first year. I still got to do my second year.
Yeah.
So,
and that's it, just 2 years and done?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So what, you're on level 2 now?
I'm level 3 now.
You're doing your level 3?
Doing my level
Doing
3.
level 3.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, like hairdressing, how did you like get into that?
So basically, I started off like doing work experience.
Yeah.
Some work experience, and then I started working there as a Saturday job, and then I was working there in the summer. Then I got an apprenticeship. I did always like want to do hair, like kind of. But anyways, I was doing what I was doing, got an apprenticeship, and then I wanted to do curly hair, like Afro-Caribbean hair, because like when I was growing up, I hated my hair. Like I hated my hair. I didn't understand because I didn't understand my hair. My mum, she did try. She tried her best, but like she didn't really know what to do. I didn't know the product.
What was it, just like just tie it back and then
just
that's it?
My mum used to just plait it and that was it. Like literally. But like. And like we used to have to travel like all the way to town, and I'm from Ashton. It's not too far, but like people can go like to North Street from Ashton. It's like down the road. But like we had to go into more of the centre. Yeah. And it's actually really expensive. Like it's more expensive to get your hair because it's a longer appointment. I feel like, but it's so expensive. It used to be so expensive. But so I wanted to do hair, and I wanted to go into Afro-Caribbean hair, just so like I want to help people like understand their hair.
My second cousin, she is about 18 and she's doing her level 3 as well, and she's doing it at City of Bristol and in Ashley Down, and she was saying like they're not teaching her how to do Afro-Caribbean hair. They're not teaching her like at all. And she's only doing like white people's hair and like Eurocentric hairstyles and stuff like this. And she's saying, like, you know, like you, the whole reason she's doing it is because she wants to learn about African hair and black people's hair and stuff, and how to like style it and stuff like that. But I said, you know, but I was like, how do you learn anything? She says, I just have to follow YouTube. And that's just so unfair, you know. So that's something you've had to go through as well, then. But so you're teaching it. They're teaching you it now.
No, so I'm not getting taught it, but I think. Like I think the new people that are going into hairdressing, I might be completely wrong, but I did see something. Apparently, Afro-Caribbean hair is becoming compulsory, but I don't know like where.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that as well. Actually,
I don't know whether it is like fully like a proper. But then also like if you think about it, we've got to go and pay for a course to learn about our own hair. Yeah. And it looks like I just don't get it. Like it's free to learn about like white hair and everything, and like, but you got to pay more money to go learn about your own hair. Yeah. This doesn't make sense.
I feel like for a lot of people, it's like something that's it's like passed down through the women in the family in particular, isn't it? And like in my family, my sister, I don't think she's had like loads of like black women around her, because like my mum's white, and then on my dad's side, it's all men pretty much, other than my grandma. I got one auntie, and other than that, it's pretty much all men, and they all live like in London and around London and stuff like that. If it's not taught to you within the family, then do you know what I mean? Because it's not really.
It's not taught in like schools and the hairdresser. Like you don't. Do you know what I mean? Like there's not enough people around it, but more people are going into it. That's a good thing. Yeah. Like people are. I feel like more people are getting trained in it, but still. And
the hairdressers you work in, that's in Ashton as well, is it? So I'm guessing you don't get a lot of black people coming in there?
No, not really. I say Ashton is more of like a white area. Like it is like Ashton, Bedminster, like that. Like so, not really. Maybe more a few like mixed race people. But obviously, like the salon I'm at isn't like trained in Afro-Caribbean hair. That's why I want to go into it, because like down like where I live on like North Street ways, there's literally they may be like some people are trained, I'm not too sure, but like you've got to go into town. Like people around, like let's say that live around there that have curly hair aren't going to be able to go to North Street and get their hair cut. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. Like they got to get the bus or like pay for travel to go and get their hair cut and not just like walk to the salon.
So let's talk a bit about like your heritage and stuff. You know, obviously you're a proud Ghanaian.
So my granddad was actually from Ghana. He came over to Liverpool and he met my nan and then he had my dad.
Is your nan black as well or is it mixed again?
Mixed again.
Okay.
So then my dad's side of the family is black, but one of my aunties, she's got a different dad, so she's Nigerian, but the rest is Ghanaian, and then some of my cousins are Gambian and Nigerian, Ghanaian. So
African through and through. West African made, as we say. And is that something like, you know, the culture, is it something you connect to, like, you know, whether that's the music, the food, or like the fashion? Is that something you like?
Like when I go around my auntie's house, it's like the food's so good. Like you get stew and rice, everything. Like it doesn't matter the weather. It can be hot. Like you don't even want to eat a hot meal, but there's stew and rice on the thing. Like, and then I can remember like going around her house and she had Nollywood on the TV.
No way. That's amazing.
And I was sat down and like she turned up and she's like, yeah, you need to watch this. She's like, you need to get in touch with your roots. Like you need to watch it. And I was watching. I was like, this is Nollywood. I was like, this is Nigeria. This is in Ghana. Like
that is mad.
It's like proper. Like she's so proud of like being Nigerian. Like always cooking the food. She was always had it on the TV. Like.
And so what's better, Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof? Nigerian,
only cause that's what they cut. Like that's what they cut. So,
so if they're watching this, you can't let them down.
No, I can't. Because I don't know, there might be a few arguments in the house. You know,
cut of the family. One thing I'd like to ask you is, what's one of your like most proud achievements that you've had in your life?
Wow.
It could be a few things, you know.
I'm a bit young. I don't really have too many achievements so far, but I say my hairdressing is probably like going through my first year finally. Like it took so long because of COVID. Literally pushed everything back, and it took so long, and I finally finished it, and I'm going into my level 3. So hopefully. And then I can just like get through it then. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can play it down, but like, you know, COVID's been so hard for all of us. You know, I know myself because I was in college at the same time, and my course got pretty much doubled in time because of everything was going on. So, you know, just the fact you've been through that, you've made it through the other side. Of course, that's an achievement. You know, don't play it down. And so, obviously, you're talking about you want to learn more about African hair and stuff with hairdressing. What's one of your like goals going forward then? So my goal is to be able to. Like I want to set up somewhere that is like maybe Ashton, if I'm still in Ashton, somewhere that is more of like a whiter area where there's not many people that can do Afro-Caribbean hair, so then I can bring it to like a more of a community where people don't have to like travel so far. They can just go down the road and go get their hair cut by somebody that's actually trained and like something that understands as well, because I feel like as well, let's say like mixed race, if there's like a mixed race child and they don't have their black side about, if they come into a salon, that might be their only like bit of representation. Do you know what I mean? Like people like there's people that actually like look like them, got the same hair as them. Because if you are from a white area, there's a massive lack of representation. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. So I want to be able to like bring that somewhere. I want to make it affordable. Like I don't get people got to pay so much money all because your hair's a bit thicker than someone else's, a bit harder. You got to go through more training. But I want to be able to help people like understand their hair and like just love their hair. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That is perfect. And you know, it's been a bit of a theme today. Like pretty much everyone I spoke to today, when I asked them sort of about what their goals are, it keeps coming back to this theme about helping other people, particularly within our own community. But whatever field they work in, whether it was photography or it was in the music industry or whatever it was, and like hairdressing as well, everyone has said to me they want to be that part that was missing from their own life, you know, provide that service that they weren't able to get themselves. And I think that's just so great. And that's a big part of Black Excellence and what we're doing here today. So thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate that. It's been an absolute pleasure.